Welcome back to Third Age Total War, Massive Overhaul Submod, Silvan Elves, round number 4. When last we left our intrepid elves, we had just captured Thranduil and Wrakyaburg, and oops, I almost gave my troops movement orders that made no sense. Okay, anyway,
Elven warriors.
And now we are,
My lord.
And now we're preparing for our next targets. I'm not sure if I should go for Leodholt or Erin Runen first. Possibly Erin Runen, but either way we have to capture most of Mirkwood, so that we have a lot of buffer between us and Dol Guldur here. Dol Guldur, I don't know how to pronounce it really. And meanwhile, I'm about to order King Thranduil to the west to get ready to besiege Wrakyaburg, a settlement, incidentally, which is in the base game. So Wrakyaburg is not, though. So that's just a bit of a fun fact for you. Oh, Wrakyaburg's just a simple village. Looks like this will be easy to take then. You'll just be able to shoot the crap out of them and then stab them with swordsmen. I should only be able to take with these 4 too, because it only has 4 units, and they're all peasant levy type troops.
For the light.
And
Elven warriors.
I wish I could take the Javelineers with them, but I can't. I don't want to leave Wrakyaburg without a garrison due to the unrest. Due to the recent capture and whatnot. So instead, we're just going to wait until these stalkers arrive and just going to dance about a bit, I guess. Looks like I'm going to need a lot more Elven family members and generals. But, okay. So we're going to save. And we're going to end a turn. Alright. Oh, it's wintertime again. Doesn't Mirkwood look so pretty with snow on it? Fun fact. The realm of Lothlorien doesn't get snowy. Anyway. Just figured that was a nice little detail to point out there. Let's see. Okay, we can train the other groups now. Good. Good, we can still retrain them. End of turn report. Yeah, I knew that. Faction announcements. New family member. Celian gets an architect, so construction costs in Thranduil's halls will now be reduced. That's good. And the squalors also decrease, so Thranduil's halls population will also increase. Slowly but surely. Unfortunately, I'm not going to build any buildings yet, despite having the architect, just because I'm low on money. I have a very small bank account. Thranduil's halls did complete his improved forest paths, though. Everything looks paved now, which looks completely out of place. Also, this little trade caravan moving along here. Just kind of moves from paved roads to dirt roads and Dale, which you'd think would have paved roads first. Anyway, Thranduil finish its retraining, good. And gonna wait for that group to be retrained. No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna figure out what the best attack option is. I think Erin Runen might be better than the Leodholt. So, gonna save. Gonna see if we can get the spy into one of these. 64%, a 6 chance of success. Good. Probably still gonna die. Just watch. Yep. He has a greater 50% chance of winning, and he still fails miserably. Actually, wait, let me see, I don't know which I should take. I only have 1 army down here, so it's a little vexing trying to figure out which one is the better choice. I'm thinking the heart of Mirkwood, though. So we're going to take the first elements of Legolas's army, and we're going to...
My lord.
I think I should do Leodholt first, simply because the hey, the Gladden Fields are here. Simply because Well, if I move here to the heart of Mirkwood, I'm gonna want to move farther south, you know. So let's just grab these troops real quick. Gonna let the spearmen chill. One's the garrison, so I'm not gonna bother with it. So what do? I move the spy in the completely the wrong direction. I'm a genius. Alright, I can still reach it in one turn. Because I'm gonna try to, you know, get the spy in there again, but if I fail, then no spy. Not like we used it last time anyway. Last time they just attacked us.
Elven warriors.
Bold guys, but foolish. Ultimately very foolish. Alright, we're gonna save. And now, King Thranduil is going to attack Wrakyaburg.
Assail them!
Anytime now. Okay, there we go. It's like, alright, hold on. Arthritis, gotta stand slowly. That's how now he stood up out of the trees there.
Put an end to this evil.
And we're just going to assault because we have no need of siege engines. Captain Sinifred, okay, with his peasant archers and huntsmen. They're all missile troops. Javelin troops actually hurt a lot. They have limited ammo and poor accuracy, but the thing is that javelins are much more likely to kill a troop soldier in one shot. So you want to take down as many of these troops before they can get anywhere close to my spearmen or archers. Suddenly he saw, too, that there were spiders huge and horrible sitting in the branches above him. Bilbo and Mirkwood, the Hobbit. I have to reread The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. I have to see if my local library carries them. I don't have copies of my own.
Units, await my orders.
Alright. Just going to deploy these archers in front of him. And, oh, I just gave him the run command. Makes no sense. Alright, question is, will the enemy march out, or will they just wait in since I attacked first? I think they're going to wait. So what we're going to do is move our archers close enough to shoot them. And do enjoy the music. As we wait. When I play games like... when I play actually any game, I have a tendency to hum the music because it helps me to focus. And it's taking like all of my willpower to not do that right now. Also because Lord of the Rings music is awesome. But yeah. Just figured I'd mention that. You know what? These should move forward slightly farther, because that's a ridge there, and I don't want any of them like trying to do the rain of arrows thing. Hey, 2 times movement speed. We're gonna move you up slightly. All right. Like, no, you're not. No, Thranduil, your troops aren't moving anymore. Just stop. Stop! Okay. And now we're going to riddle them with arrows from afar. What I think we're going to do, though, is hit the huntsman. We're going to hit the huntsman so that most of the arrows will fall among the, among like, all the troops. It's, you know, we'll maximize our casualties because some arrows will fall short, some will overshoot, and thus we'll hit more units that way. Otherwise, the arrows that fall short of their targets are just going to kind of like, you know, plop in the town square here. And since they're not really marching out or anything, I'm just going to accelerate to ×6. The flags just kind of spaz out when I do that. Yeah, I'm slaughtering the huntsmen and the like. Oh crap! I've almost completely decimated the huntsman already. I have completely decimated the huntsman.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Just gonna slow that down a bit and reacquire. Gonna have them attack the archers here. No, actually, Yeah. What we're gonna do is we're gonna weaken all. We're just gonna weaken the remaining units. Just gonna weaken them slowly but surely. Sorry if you really couldn't see much in there, but not much I can really do about that. Holy crap, that looked awesome! Just all them drawing their bows in unison. Okay, they're below 100. Gonna hit the far archers now. Because when our troops march in, we're going to want them, Oh, I have an idea. Gonna move on the flank. When our troops move in, we want them to be hit by as few projectiles as possible, so that, you know, so that they survive. Because these are, especially the archers, are expensive units. And, okay, what we're going to do is have the swordsmen form up here. Moving at ×6 speed again. Not now, I'm moving the camera, but, Oh, no, stop it. Shoot them, shoot them. Ooh, they're even advancing. They're going to try something. Like, die horribly. Let's watch our remaining arrows just tear them to shreds. Because the other units are in shambles. Those huntsmen are 38, that's 7, that's 20. Oh, wow, okay, they're actually within firing range. Okay. I kind of took advantage of the AI's stupidity here, but it's worth it. Oh, we lost a Mirkwood Archer Guard, sadly. The Archer Guard is out of arrows, almost. This is going to be less volley, I think. Meanwhile, these guys are going to advance into the town square now. And the Archer Guard just lost a second man. But they're going to charge in now. And we're going to enjoy this a lot. Oh, they're going to take some javelin hits. Ah, good. Without enough javelins, they don't really do too much damage. Yep.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. The enemy general flees like the coward he is.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. He's dead. He is very dead. He's got killed right there. And now the nice thing about Elven heavy archers, Sindar archers as they're called, is that they double as extremely effective heavy infantry. You know, we've seen them fighting as Legolas's regiment already. But, you know, once they run out of arrows, or even when they get attacked, you know, they'll demolish whatever they find in melee too.
Our men have taken control of the
I remember in the last game I played that like a squad of like 100 warg riders charged actually Legolas's regiment, and the regiment took no casualties despite being, you know, besides being beat down by giant beasts. It was quite amazing, really. We've almost got this. Just a few more men left. It's even saying I could killed 100% of the enemies, even though there's like 3 guys standing. And Wrakyaburg is almost ours. Come on, just try not to take another casualty if you can help it. Guys, come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I may very well just be playing this out at normal speed, simply so I can do some sort of silly caption. Alright, got the last guy. Wait, no wait. Now we got him. Oh, no, got to get him a second time. Double tap, as they say.
Clear victory.
Does that count for swords? I would assume so. It's like, oh, you're still writhing around. Stab. Men lost 5. The Mirkwood Archer God lost 4. I won't be able to replenish them for a very long time. The last game I played, I had a my initial Mirkwood Archer Guard, essentially the same unit from the last game. Actually got like whittled down to like 39 troops, and stayed that way for like 80 turns until I could finally replenish it after capturing the Dol Guldur. So, you know. Are you okay, sir? You sound like you're in pain. Perhaps more accurate that you're suffering from some sort of serious bowel problem. We'll occupy Wrakyaburg too. I got rewarded with work with stalkers again. Yay! The best unit on the planet. Let's see what Wrakyaburg's culture level is like. Ugh, only 10%. Ooh, it's gonna take a long time to get through all this Northman culture. In fact, our population has to grow before we can even try. So, Thranduil may be just camping out there for a while until I can get a proper garrison in place. Because the garrison has to be supplied from without. And then, at least the Greyland Vales are ours. Interesting. The changes to the map actually removed a settlement that used to be like right here between Bjorn's Woods and the Upper Anduin Vale, as it was called originally. Or is that the Upper Vales? Okay, I don't remember what the exact name of the region was, but they've actually reduced the regions here, but they increased them elsewhere. So,
come, my brothers.
Just something worth noting, I feel. Well, Withyboard should be fairly safe from attack. Wrakyaburg is going to be the big problem because it has no walls or anything, and its population is still 1,000 less than I need it to be before I can upgrade it with the wooden palisade. So it's going to be probably going to be a little rough. And of course, Thranduil really can't move because he's going to be defending our northwestern territory. Okay, so it's going to be a little more difficult than I surmised it would be. Anyway, let's end the next turn. Yeah. Yeah, it should be fun. Send an emissary to the dwarves and receive 500 gold coins. That's why this diplomat's been waiting here, so I could get a reward for doing this. Let's trade, guys! Yay! Now I have extra 500. I now have an extra 500 gold. So, okay. And a turn report. I actually have quite a bit of money in the bank now. Coming of age, Mortimer Danian, I guess. He also has a tutor added to his retinue. And now we have a new general, essentially. In Tower Felin, I guess he's the child of Aefeduriondir. He's a simple general, so that's why we don't see him in the family tree.
Elves.
We're gonna make him the Lord of Erindolen, I think. No, wait. We're gonna move into Wrakyaburg. Yes! Because that will,
Elves.
I really hope he doesn't run into an ambush of some sort of forest spiders or something in the woods here. That's actually a really high probability I don't like. Maybe I should have thought ahead on this. Since I'm not in the business of getting my generals killed, I may have to go back on that and fix my route. Don't judge me. You'd do it too if you were playing. Erindolen, okay. Now we expand its farming abilities. All right. Now that its population's growing a little faster, we're going to put an artist studio here, and hope they'll pay attention to when it reaches about 80%, and then so I dismantle the artist studio before too long. Okay. Good. These infantry is ready. Now we're going to save Silvan Elves 1. Aha! Infiltration! There's only 3 groups of orcs, okay. But, then I simply remembered I said I was going to go for Leodholt. Just shoot me now. My stupidity.
Lay it to ruins.
Okay, we're going to maintain the siege.
Ready, elves. Elves.
Legolas's regiment's Legolas's group is a little outnumbered here, but I don't think they're going to counterattack because they don't have the same kind of number disparity as the last group of
Follow me.
orcs. Woodland wardens, woodland swordsmen. Gonna build some wardens, I think.
For the light.
Gonna add you to the garrison of Withyboard. We're gonna take you out of the garrison of Withyboard then, and move you to Wrakyaburg. Because Wrakyaburg here is very vulnerable to encroachment from the north in the Grey Mountains by the orcs of Gundabad. Gundabad being this region here. Gundabad is the region originally taken up by Angmar, the Witch King of Angmar, as you may know, is the head of the Nazgul. Just some extra lore that we're probably not going to see this game, simply because it requires me to take regions that I really can't be bothered with. Another fun fact is that if you've been looking, these little books here are essentially lore. And further information on territory regions in Middle-earth. For example, Thranduil's Hall has its own description here, and each video, essentially from now on, I'm going to take the time to read one of these description books. Some books are the same, like most of the Mirkwood locations have the same description for Mirkwood. Others, like for the Anduin Vale here, which you can't really see through the windows, will have the same description, etc., etc. Anyway, Thranduil's Halls is the name given to the cave system in northern Mirkwood where most elves in Mirkwood live. They may have been built by Thranduil, possibly when darkness entered the wood, or it may be that they were built in Orifer's time or even before. It is reminiscent of Minigroth, the capital of Doriath, where both Orifer and Thranduil originally lived. And special features: its main terrain is forests. Terrain is very important for the for how easily you can build as a particular faction. Elves build best in the forest. You know, they have a larger maximum unit cap in forests. So, and special units, Mirkwood Rangers, that will be universal throughout Mirkwood, and the capability to gather local troops under siege. That harkens back to the garrison script, which I told you about in the beginning, which will increase the numbers of defending kingdoms' troops in certain cities, like major cities like Thranduil's Halls, in the event they fall under attack. So, just a bunch of fun facts for you.
For the light.
Alright, I'm going to move you out here to Wrakyaburg 2.
Onward.
Because again, like I said, Withyboard is safe. I hope I don't run into ambushes. The rebel armies have a tendency to do that sort of thing.
By the light of Elbereth.
How far can I move Thranduil? Can I move him back into Wrakyaburg if I move him over here? Dane's Halls. Oh crap, there's an army right there. Why can't I construct a watchtower there? There we go. Alright, get back into Wrakyaburg! We're going to need that watchtower in order to see the danger posed by the orcs of Gundabad. And hopefully what will happen is that the dwarves of Erebor here, because the Dwarven Kingdom is actually split up into two regions. Split into the I can't remember the name of these mountains right now. I'm not that well versed in Tolkien lore off the top of my head anyway. That's Eriador, excuse me. The dwarves inhabit these mountains here, and they inhabit the eastern part of the Grey Mountains in Erebor. And I think like the big thing for the dwarven player to try and do is reunite their territory across the Grey Mountains, north of Eriador, and to. I really wish I knew the name of these mountains. I really do, but I don't. So. And hopefully the dwarves will take Dane's Halls before long, and reduce the threats we have from the northwest by one, and make the only threat really from this region, from a certain point forward. Because my hope is to capture most of the Anduin Vale, capture most of the Anduin Vale, probably leave the southwestern Anduin Vale for Lorien, and probably move into the Misty Mountains some. The Misty Mountains here. so that I can connect my territory with Imladris, the realm of Imladris, led by Elrond. Imladris, of course, being the Sindar name for Rivendell. It's really kind of funny how much of the lore I've actually kind of learned just by playing this mod. I really love the attention to detail in this mod. You know, and you should too, really. You really should. It's very informative. You know, if you're a Tolkien nerd or an aspiring Tolkien nerd, you know, but you don't own any of the but you don't own any of like Tolkien's secondary material, this will be probably a good start, I feel. And then you can, you know, get the Silmarillion and whatever else. You know, just if you don't have the means to get it now, I'm saying. And why do I trust the little tidbits of lore they put in here? Simply because if they were putting, you know, just making up crap and putting it in the game, Tolkien fans would hate them. So, that's why. And let's end this turn now. In fact, I'm going to end the video there. Now that I've chatted it up a bit and we've seen a battle at Wrakyaburg. So until next time, my friends, when we will march on our next destination, the Holt in the western Mirkwood. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Bada 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 bing, bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, bada bada bada. See ya.